What if I told you that the reason you can't stop scrolling, the reason you feel both entertained and strangely empty afterward, is because you're not looking for content, you're looking for truth? And what if the man who could give you that truth lived 2,400 years ago? Imagine this: Socrates, the old Athenian philosopher, suddenly reborn in our time. But instead of wandering the streets of Athens, he's here, on your screen, on TikTok, asking you questions you don't want to answer. Because here's the thing: Socrates wasn't known for giving answers. He was known for destroying illusions. He would look you in the eye and ask, "Why do you believe what you believe? Do you even know yourself?" Now imagine that voice in your feed. Not a dance trend, not a meme, just a simple question. Why are you here? What are you running from? Uncomfortable, right? Because here's the truth: most of us scroll not to learn, but to escape. To escape silence, to escape ourselves, to escape the terrifying possibility that our lives are smaller than we secretly hoped they would be. Nietzsche once said, "Most people are nothing more than the copy of a copy of a copy." We imitate trends, we mimic opinions, we outsource our thinking to the crowd, and we call it being informed. But are we informed or just hypnotized? Socrates would have stopped you mid-scroll and asked, "Is this you? Or is this just another mask you wear so the world doesn't notice your emptiness?" You might laugh, you might swipe past, but the question would stay. Because deep down, you know how fragile it all feels. We chase likes the way Athenians once chased applause in the marketplace. Machiavelli warned us, people don't crave truth, they crave appearances. They crave to look good, not to be good. And on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, appearances are everything. But Socrates? He didn't care how he looked. He didn't care if you liked him. In fact, he annoyed people so much with his questions. They killed him. Not because he was wrong, but because he forced people to see themselves. And that's the most terrifying mirror of all. So here's the uncomfortable twist. Maybe Socrates does have a TikTok. Maybe he lives in every pause you take between swipes. Maybe he's that tiny voice that asks, "What are you doing with your one and only life?" Think about it. You've consumed thousands of videos, hours upon hours of voices and faces and noise, but how much of it has changed you? Bonhoeffer once said that the greatest enemy of truth is not the lie, but the banal, the endless, meaningless, distracting noise that numbs us until we forget what questions we were meant to ask in the first place. That's the tragedy, not that we don't know the answers, but that we've stopped asking the questions. So if Socrates were on TikTok, he wouldn't go viral with clever trends. He'd go viral by ruining your comfort, by forcing you to stop, to look inward, and to confront the one question you've avoided your whole life. Am I truly living, or am I just scrolling? The irony is, you already know the answer. And maybe that's why you're still here, listening, hoping that beneath the noise, beneath the chaos, there's something real left to discover. Maybe the real question is not, what if Socrates had a TikTok, but rather, what if you stopped scrolling and became the philosopher of your own life? Because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you.